went back in time to kill the evil from the future. Thousands of years ago, a god fell in love with a woman who appeared in his dreams. She came to him every night until he grew so lovesick that he was nearly bedridden. After what felt like an eternity of searching through all of paradise, he finally found her. The woman, startled, hid herself in the form of a swan, but with his divine authority, he uncovered her true identity. Yes, it was I, Angus, the great god of love, who claimed that love, and thus a myth was born. However, you are different, as Angus said. Huff, huff, ha. Even if you are called a demi-human, you are still human. So it should be impossible to give up like this. That is the fleeting love of a mortal, Mariette Dunalef. Mariette Dunalef, running away, muttered to herself, "How did this happen? Last time, I merely ran into Junior Corin on the street. I felt a little sorry for Isabel, so when Corin Locke said, 'Sure. Should we go to a restaurant together?' He even pushed Park Sihu at the back, and Park Sihu shouted, 'Hey, let go!' Since Junior Corin gladly accepted my invitation, it was only supposed to be a date. Just a simple date with him. So how?" She panted, breath ragged, huff, huff, as multiple attacks rained down upon her. "Kuhok!" she gasped. Park Sihu shouted, "I can manage to hold off the other rivals, but as expected." Mariette's thoughts twisted sharply. The one who truly stands in my way is the boy who loves Corin Locke. Park Sihu. "You just keep irritating me," Park Sihu growled. At that moment, in this world built from Corin Locke's memories, he used his skill, spatial transformation triangle, and Corin Locke realized he is the strongest. Meanwhile, Mariette Dunalef had lost all memories connected to Corin Locke. "Kyuk!" she cried in pain. Corin Locke thought grimly. She was even left unable to awaken as a vampire. There is no way for her to win. Park Sihu sneered, "You are holding on quite well, but from now on, I will put you in a tank and turn you into a blood bag to extract elixirs from. However, I will grant you one last chance. Forget about Corin Locke. Leave the academy. That would be best for him as well." "What are you?" Mariette spat. Park Sihu's eyes gleamed. "The enemy Corin Locke must face is the strongest Danan. If you remain, all you can do is die alongside him, but I am the strongest mage. With me at his side, Corin Locke can truly find happiness, so get lost already." Mariette looked down at the floor. "Yeah, for Junior Corin's sake," she murmured, silent for a moment. Then suddenly she smirked. "No, that is not it. It is not Junior Corin. It is just Corin." At that instant, Diogu appeared behind Park Sihu and bit into his shoulder. Blood splattered onto the ground. "Kyuk, you blasted witch!" Park Sihu cried out in pain. His eyes widened. "What? How did she use her vampire powers? Did her memories return?" Mariette glared coldly at him. "You were spouting such ridiculous things that I realized this world was fake. Leave Corin? What are you talking about?" Mariette Dunalef remembered Corin Locke's words from before. "I hope that you, Mariette Dunalef, can be happy." Her voice shook, yet her eyes burned with resolve. "Corin wants me to be happy!" Vampiric aura surged around her. Corin Locke thought to himself. In that instant, Mariette Dunalef fully awakened. Her aura flaring, her fangs bared, her presence unmistakable. At last she stood as a high-ranked vampire. Dozens of blood spears burst into existence, flying toward Park Sihu. Mariette's crimson eyes gleamed, her smile radiant and deadly. "For me to be happy, Corin must be happy too. And the one who can make him the happiest in the world, it is not Isabel, nor you." Her beauty was sharpened by confidence as she declared, "It is me." Angus staggered back, his voice cracking. How can this be?" Corin Locke, utterly unfazed, picked his nose and said dryly, "It is not happening the way you predicted, right? You—" "Shut up!" Angus's face twisted. "Corin Locke, this is not love. It is nothing but the obsession of immature girls." "All right, I understand now." Corin frowned, confused, watching the god's mood shift. Angus's voice was calm, steady, but edged with wrath. "If you think about it, the reason these girls became like this, it is all because of you, you blasted bastard." The god's tone reverberated with ancient weight. "This is the last trial, Corin Locke." Light erupted across the lake, forcing Corin to cover his eyes and grit his teeth. Swans materialized by the dozens, no, by the hundreds, white wings spreading across the water like rippling moonlight. Angus spread his arms. "This is the very trial that once allowed me to understand what love truly is. Thousands of years ago, I found the woman of my dreams without hesitation. I sang love songs to her all night. Can you do the same?" Corin's expression hardened. He said nothing. 150 swans. Angus intoned, each gliding across the surface. Among them, the girls have been transformed into swans as well. You have 3 minutes. Find the real one. Corin smirked. You. Angus faltered, startled. Corin raised his spear. What are you going to? A system notification rang out. The death god's orb will separate body and spirit. It has no effect on those with a strong sense of self. The orb detonated. All at once, a brilliant wave swept across the lake, striking every swan. Feathers scattered into the air. Corin narrowed his eyes, scanning the flock. Then he smiled. It is these 3, right? You can tell by their eyes. They are different. Forget 3 minutes. It did not even take me one. Release them already. Angus covered his face, laughter bubbling darkly. Cuckoo. Corin blinked, uncertain. The god's madness spilled forth. I am fairly certain I said find the real one, Corin Locke. You may only pick one. The 2 you do not choose will sleep here for eternity. Try passing this real trial of love. Corin let out a calm, steady sigh. I think you are having a huge misunderstanding here. I never had the right to pick in the first place. I am just thankful these 3 all chose me. Even if you cannot pass this trial? Angus demanded. Corin's eyes sharpened, his spear raised and pointed at the god himself. From the beginning, I came here to save everyone. If anyone is to be cast aside, then let it be you. Angus froze, staring at the weapon leveled against him. Silence fell. Finally, his expression wavered. His voice softened. I once passed the trial of the swans and won that woman, and that is where the myth ends. Swans gathered around him once more, their wings brushing against the air. His tone shifted, tinged with sorrow. But the truth is that I never won her heart. She hid as a swan because she feared me. When I was rejected, I spent the night drinking and singing love songs to myself. If only I had waited a little longer in silence, perhaps the outcome would have been different. A sad smile curved his lips. Through that trial, I learned, love is not about possession, it is about respect. He drew a breath, then exhaled slowly. All right, Corin Locke. You have passed. I see now why these girls never gave up on you. Leave them here and go. There is no eternal sleep. If you overcome the final trial, you may return together. Corin's eyes widened. Thanks, but I would like them back before I begin the next trial. No, Angus shook his head. You should leave them with me. Your next trial may very well be too dangerous. Suddenly, light blazed from Corin's chest. He gasped, breaking into a sweat. The sun? No. This is not Angus's doing. An existence that can make Klaus Solus activate. There is only one. Angus bowed low, trembling. A radiant figure stepped forward. His voice shook the heavens. I shall give you your last trial. Corin stared in awe. His heart thundered. The king of all gods, the heir of the sun, Nuada Ergitlam. Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider sharing my videos or channel with your friends who might also enjoy it. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. Let's keep this community thriving together. Until next time, see you in the next video.